Casey, have you slept?
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
I'd like not to die today, so maybe somebody else should be driving.
Everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we are back in again with another review. We are going to be here getting ready to review, non-spoiler, of course, for the Thunderbolts. Troy, what did you think?
I really love this movie. It was so great to be back in the theaters for a Marvel movie.
Yes, sir.
And from the start, there's a scene that reminded me of another project scene. It was very reminiscent of like Daredevil. Like it wasn't shot that way, but it was cool how it was shot. It was like the Daredevil hallway scenes.
Yeah,
the way it was shot, it was like but it wasn't like the hallway scene, but it was an above shot.
Yeah,
of a cool. It was at the beginning, so
we got some hallway scene action in this movie.
It was kind of like a hallway scene.
So that they really did give away. They did give away that in the trailer. So you're not hitting anything. Yes, they did. Yes,
the character.
Yeah, Yelena was kind of talking about like where she is in the. As a character in this movie, kind of where she's at.
I really enjoyed that scene, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed this movie. The hype is real. This movie is sitting at, I want to say, like a 90-something on Rotten Tomatoes.
I believe it's 95, and then was Endgame #1 rated?
Yeah, something
like that. 96, yeah.
So, like I said, the hype is real. Before even that came out, judging on what I saw from the trailers, especially I think it was the second trailer when it had the music, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. I'm not sure who that song is by, but I was like, yeah, this is the trailer that really got me hyped for this movie. And I was like, yeah, this movie I'm really hyped for. And then when we got the Rotten Tomatoes score, I was like, wow, like it's very rare. I feel like I agree with Rotten Tomatoes. So I was like, that's 2 dubs for them because they said Sinners was at a high 90-something. And then they came out saying this was at a high 90-something.
Oh, yeah.
We're really living in a good time for movies. Movies are getting really great scores. And this is the movie a lot of people said that Marvel's back. As me and you know, we hate when people say that because it's like, for us, Marvel has been solid. So, but this is the movie where I was like, this put a better taste in my mouth than how we left Captain America Brave New World. Because that movie,
I totally agree with that.
For you and me, at least for me, I know, I really just thought the movie was all right. And I hated having that feeling because I was really hyped for Brave New World.
Oh, I was too.
Yeah, but when I walked out, I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I am going to do a rewatch of the movie whenever it comes out on DVD. I did get that Steelbook, but this definitely sparked my excitement even more, especially going into the next project, which of course, as we know, of course, movie related is Fantastic Four, baby. Yes. This July, really, really excited. I told my bro we were going to be getting those suits. We're going to be ordering those suits and rocking them on premiere day. But the action in this movie, the stylistic action, might I say, because there's some great camera work in the fighting. The score was amazing. Of course, the cast, Florence Pugh, was it Sebastian Stan, amongst some other great people.
What's the Bob's name? Louis Pullman.
Louis Pullman. Yeah, I forget the actress's name that plays was it Ghost?
Ghost. Oh, I forget
Ava Starr. I forget her name, but yeah, like her. Was it David Harbour? The whole cast did a phenomenal job in this movie. So such great chemistry, and Sentry is a fucking badass. Yeah, Sentry for me. Oh my god, what a cool character, what an interesting character. I also love this movie. How this movie really is about like the Marvel's misfits, and how they can go above and beyond, and like one thing doesn't define them. You can always do the right thing. I feel like that was really the message of this movie, is that you doing bad things doesn't define you, is overcoming that, and you trying to be a better person and do the right thing. I feel like that was the message of the movie, is that you don't just don't do anything. You do the right thing. You do what's right.
At the end, without going into too much, I felt like it was telling you, like, don't beat yourself up too much to the point of like no return. Like, don't.
We all have bad days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
don't let it.
Don't let that define you.
Don't let it consume you.
Yes, perfect. Don't let it consume you like essentially like the void is. It's consuming. It's all consuming. And they really hit those messages even in the trailer. Yeah. Is that, it's like we all have that void, but we can't let it consume us. We can have those bad days, but we got to bounce back. Yeah. I really loved that messaging. It's really like about, like mental health. There was a lot of that in here, like mental health and that you're not alone and you're never alone. And I love that they had that kind of, that was really what this team is about, is that the coming up of this team is that you're not alone. And they all felt like, they all had each other's backs, is that, you're not alone. And I feel like that was really the heart of the movie.
Oh yeah.
And I really, really enjoyed that. And there's so many things, so much more I want to talk about, especially the score. Love the score.
Oh yeah.
Of the movie. Really, really enjoyed it. The costume designs for everybody in this movie was really, really cool.
Oh yeah.
There's some things, like I said, I want to talk a lot of spoilers because there are 2 end credit scenes, or post and end credit. Yeah, well, let's just say the first one, like when we got like the title card, I'm not gonna, you say what, but Thunderbolts, and then we get the first kind of end credit. I was like, this is funny, this is cool, I like this a lot.
Oh yeah.
And then we get another one, which is at the very, very end. So stay all the way to the end was crazy. And yes. I really want to talk about it, but we can't talk about it because, like I said, this is non-spoiler.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow we're going to be doing the spoiler review after we're done seeing the movie in IMAX. We're taking a trip to a Regal theater. My bro Nick is going to be with us, so we'll talk about it then. Yep. But I'm really excited to experience this movie how it was supposed to be seen, which of course it was filmed in IMAX.
Oh yeah.
So I am excited to see it tomorrow in IMAX. But like I said, that last credit sequence, because like I said, there's 2. It's game changing. It gets you very, very excited. Once it popped up on the screen, I knew exactly what it was, and I screamed in the theater. I'm so excited for these next, projects that Marvel's got coming up. And like I said, my most anticipated movie of the year is the Fantastic Four, and I'm very excited.
Oh yeah, this is probably, this might be my favorite movie of the year. Sinners was amazing. But this movie was just
I could agree with you there. Yeah. For Marvel right now, I would say this is definitely my favorite movie of the year. And for a horror movie, I'd say Sinners is definitely my number 1 for a horror movie of the year.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, there's different categories, and this here, it's gonna be interesting to see how Fantastic Four follows up here, because already off rip, I think this Thunderbolts movie way surpassed Captain America Brave New World.
Yes.
And the action, like I said, the action in this movie, oh my God, it was like 1,000 times better than what we saw in Brave New World. I'm sorry, guys, for everybody out there that likes it. I'm glad that you did. But once you see this movie, you guys will kind of get where I'm coming from, where the hand-to-hand in this movie went crazy. So that's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, guys, that was the non-spoiler. Of course, if you're new, subscribe to the channel, put those notifications, and like this video. Let me know all your thoughts, non-spoiler related, to what you guys thought about the Thunderbolts. But as always, guys, if everybody has a great day, a safe day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.